know, we're exactly 2 months away from the total solar eclipse on April 18th and April 8th. Not 18th, and it seems the entire region is anticipating the event.
Including historians who are using this time to look back at how the eclipse was viewed and celebrated in previous centuries. Liam Healy, who joins us now in studio, spent the day immersing himself in the 19th century. Welcome back to the 21st, Liam.
It's wonderful to be here, Adam. And that's right, I was fortunate enough to spend the day with Mary Challman, the senior director of the Genesee Country Village Museum, who showed me what it was like to view a total eclipse back in the 1800s. Unsurprisingly, it was just as much of an event then as it is today.
The Great American Eclipse that happened in the western states, so all the way from Washington through Colorado and down to Texas, and that drew huge crowds and was a huge event.
Happening in 1878, that eclipse went off without a hitch, though in true Rochester fashion, the one that we did see in the 19th century was cloudy.
One here in Rochester in 1860 that hopefully won't turn out like ours this year. It was a little too cloudy. There was a whole scientific expedition sent up north of here, and they missed it because they couldn't see the eclipse.
While the 1860 scientific expedition may have been a flop, the 19th century was ripe with scientific observations during the 1878 Great American Eclipse, with history being made in many forms.
People were bringing out tintype daguerreotype cameras to try and capture this like majesty of the eclipse to varying degrees of success. It was considered like a scientific revelation when someone actually captured a photograph of the eclipse.
Another major milestone was through Mary Mitchell, one of the first female professors of astronomy, who led a team of women out to make observations during the eclipse as well. Thankfully today, observing the eclipse is a lot safer too.
People would do what's called a smoked glass, so you would put a piece of glass over a candle and let a little bit of the soot get on top of the glass, and then you could theoretically safely observe the eclipse, but for a lot of people they were just using the naked eye or squinting, or
Now today, of course, eclipse glasses are readily available and should, outside of a rated solar filter on a camera or telescope, be the only way that you view the eclipse. And if you're interested in seeing the eclipse like it was in the 19th century, Genesee Country Village and Museum is hosting an event the day of. More details and more from this interview for that can be found on rochesterfirst.com.